Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for Married at First Sight, Season 16, Episode 17. This is the couples getaway, the retreat part 2 that we absolutely didn't need. Like, y'all could have pushed some of these scenes into last week's episode, okay? But I'm not gonna be negative. I'm gonna give y'all the best that I got. It's not much, but I'm working with a little something. Decision day is almost here. This has been the most boring season ever that I can. I've been watching since season 1, and it's been a long time since I've been this bored, but it's okay. We almost to the end. We're almost there. So we start the episode off with Eris. He's claiming to miss Jasmine. We know he had to leave for like a day for some work event. Jasmine claims she misses him on the other side, and she was like, well, I'm just going to be the seventh wheel. There's no real couples here, so seventh wheel with who? It's just a bunch of friends just hanging out in the Airbnb. Like, I don't. Y'all all single as far as I'm concerned. Only one, Chris and Nicole, they on thin ice. But do y'all really miss each other? Like, it's like, do you just miss having somebody around? Like, you can't, like, do you really miss the person? Like, I miss you, your energy, your vibe, your conversation, what you bring to the table. Or do you just miss somebody being there because you just used to somebody being around now? So, the two couples with a mustard seed of hope, Shaq and Kirsten, and I say that loosely, and Chris and Nicole, they go to do some like old Western photo shoot. I did that when I was a kid. That's really fun. But the guys are in one fitting room. The ladies go to another. Chris and Nicole are both, in their respective fitting rooms, venting about their living situation. Nicole pretty much nags about this like the entire time. And I get like the anxiousness. Like she wants a firm, what are we going to do after D-Day? But I thought he had already made it clear that y'all gonna live in y'all apartments for another 9 months. That's what I thought I heard. Did I miss something? Let me know if I missed something in the comments. Didn't he put his foot down already, or does she think she gonna nag him enough that he gonna change his mind? But we'll see. Now that he said I love you, she like, okay, we should be living together, and that's that. So they'll be living separately. Shaq says everyone looks to Chris and Nicole as like the it couple, like they're that couple. But he's like, but we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Y'all sure don't. All these relationship goals, couple goals, and you look at celebrities and stuff, it's like you never know what's going on. Then when they go get divorced or something, everybody be in shock. And it's like you don't really know their relationship. Like be your own couple goals, okay? So Shaq and Kirsten say they still have issues with communication. Truth is, I'm tired. I'm exhausted with this. They literally drag this on the rest of the episode. I can stop the review right here because they don't talk about nothing else. That's all their issues. It's like the same thing again and again. Anyway, later everyone goes lumberjacking, and afterwards everyone like they split up into like two groups. They mix everybody up. But they're having the same conversation. They're gassing Jasmine up, acting like there's some kind of hope that her and Eris will work out because he gave her he said all those kind words the other day. And I'm like, he called her a strong black woman. Did I hear something that like, did he say something that I didn't hear? He talked about how resilient she is and her strength. Like, first of all, where's the compliment? Because we know that strong black woman trope, we don't really want that no more. Like, we said we don't want that. So, besides thanking her for how much, like, she can endure, what else are he really saying? But whatever. They start discussing D-Day. Everybody has the same gripes and grievances that they always had all season long. So we see Shaq and Kirsten. They're discussing their communication issues. She thinks they should talk more. He feels like they talk enough. They are never on the same page. Like, he was saying he wanted her to come to his work events because she wants to. Y'all know I normally do couple by couple. Not to, like, get off topic. But it's like, this episode was so, like, to the point where I had to just do scene by scene because it wasn't given enough. All right, let me get back to it. But it's like, what does she want to talk about? Like, if you got something that you want to talk about, then talk about it. But he said they were up talking till like 3 o'clock in the morning. At some point, he said they was up talking till like 3 a.m. And he was like, "Look, like one night he was like, I gotta go to sleep. Like I gotta work in the morning. Like I don't make my own schedule. I'm not a realtor like you." And she felt away. And if y'all are gonna stay married, I think they might actually say yes on decision day because I feel like they got a point to prove. Um, y'all have the rest of the time until y'all come out later on and say that y'all go on y'all separate ways and respect our privacy and all that. So y'all got enough time to talk some more. You don't have to like rush everything in this last week. Gina is talking to Clint about her stylist who had quit on her, and she was like in tears and so emotional, emotions she'll never have for him. Him being a good guy, he is, he's being a good supportive friend and a listening ear and giving her words of encouragement. Too bad she complained behind his back about him drinking on his birthday and acting like who would want that? Like it was his birthday. Like he can't do nothing right in her eyes. Like my goodness. But his DMs, they gonna be full when this season ends. Nicole's being a Debbie Downer when her and Chris play mini golf because she can't do it. She's frustrated and I don't even know what's going on. And I'm an emotional person myself, and that was a lot. Moving on, Eris comes back, and Jasmine excitedly tells him she climbed the highest out of everybody when they went lumberjacking. I thought lumberjacking was like cutting down trees or something. I don't know. It just wasn't what I thought it was going to be. But he seems uninterested and aloof like always, couldn't care less, didn't say nothing. Then she thanks him for, again, his kind words by calling her a strong black woman. I don't like it. I do not. Please stop with the madness because they're going to keep doing it thinking we don't want this. Like, I think it's safe for me to speak to at least some of us. We are speaking out against it. We don't like it. Okay? We know she's a strong black woman. She always driving and she's always the one initiating. So she's the only one doing everything. I don't like that. But anyway. So Eris tells Jasmine in so many words that he missed her. Like he was like, he starts off saying he missed the dog. Instead of starting off saying he missed her. And he was like, I even missed the hair on the floor. And she's like, whose hair on the floor? She's like, my hair on the floor? Like, oh, you missed me? Like she was confused. And it's like, why can't you just say, yeah, I missed you? Like, I missed you. But he just can't do it. Like, and no matter what all this, I miss your company and I just miss you being in the house. It don't much matter because he still's not attracted to her at the end of the day. So for that reason alone, just move on. During the final group dinner at the retreat, they're talking about how easy it would have been to give up on the marriage. It would have been easier to give up than to stay in it like Dom did with McKinley. And they talk about living in the moment, just enjoying what's going on right now instead of looking for the future. Afterwards, the couples talk amongst themselves in their bedrooms, and they all basically said they enjoyed the retreat. The next morning, Clint cooked again. He literally cooked every meal the entire time. Unless he like signed up for this, like somebody else can pick up a spoon and a fork and a pot and a pan. Why are he doing all the like? Y'all can't. At least they did offer to help if he needed it, but sheesh. Clint is a catch, honey. Okay, he the only one bringing any comedic relief. Otherwise, they wouldn't be talking about anything. He initiates the conversations in the group settings. He's the only one that cooks. Like, Gina, what do you want? Because she's pretty boring and she doesn't do anything besides talk about that salon. I mean, I don't know. I feel like she gonna miss it. Like, when she looks back and then he's gone, she gonna miss what she had. Blocking her own blessing. So Nicole is nagging Chris to wear these dinosaur costumes, and he's like, why? Like, I don't see for what. And she's like, it would just be funny. Like, just do it because I asked you to do it. I didn't understand if it was something really like important to her. Like when she wanted to wear the matching t-shirts. And I was like, all right, like, be a good sport and just do it. But why are we doing this? Why did you even buy these costumes? Like, for what reason? Like, I'm with Chris. He was like, she made me do it. He made it clear he did not want to do this. She made him. She's like, this is what marriage is. Like, he didn't want to do it. He did it for me because he loved me. But why did you make him do it? Like, I understand certain things. Like, I don't know. Certain things to me, I was like, I want you to like come to be supportive of me and things that are important. But little things like this, like, you don't have to do every little thing. Yeah, you can do it sometimes, but it's like, especially in front of others, like, okay, what? Because nobody laughed. Everybody was like, what's going on? How? What is happening? It's like, we really should have just decided to leave this alone. But anyway, after they eat breakfast on the way home, um, Eris is a passenger princess while Jasmine drives him around. The other wives get to sit back and relax like they supposed to. And then we see next week is not decision day, and I don't know why, but whatever. We're just gonna finish this out because we already started, so we might as well finish. We ain't no quitters. So meet me back here next week. Check out my other content if you haven't already. Be sure to subscribe. I need the subscribes to keep posting videos. So don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel and like. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.